Oh, welcome to something a little bit different tonight. We're going to be doing Legend of Keepers, which is something a little bit different because we've basically done Hitman for the last, I'm going to say about 10 days. So a little change of pace. I'm just getting my stream set up and we'll get started shortly. So the stream has not quite gone live yet. If you're watching this on replay, feel free to fast forward a few minutes. It just takes me a minute or two to get the stream set up, and then we'll be good to go. All right, I'm just pasting my links in. I post my stream to Twitter. You can find me at Gaming with GTR on Twitter. And I'm on a couple of different Discords where people like to share within the community there. So we're just about to go live and public. So just another fast forward, just another 60 seconds if you're listening to this here on replay. And we'll be getting a first look on Legend of Keepers. All right, so the stream has gone live. Now I will send out the tweet. And then my Discord. And I'll pull up the chat. All right. So here we go. Getting back into my Stadia window. Hit the game. There we go. Oh. Your mouse is currently not being captured by this game. Please click anywhere in the screen to lock your mouse to the cursor. Except that I want to play with my controller, so we don't need to do that. Huh, that's a weird error. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. No, it doesn't look like you can. Number one fan reporting for duty. I wasn't sure if you were going to come or not, if it wasn't Hitman. Anyways, I'm just having trouble with my mouse here. I'm getting a big notice in the middle of the display. Alright, back to game. Your mouse is currently not captured by the game. Please click anywhere on the screen to lock them. That's really annoying. I really can't play like that. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, like that's copying. So it's picking up my mouse. Your mouse is not captured by the game. Yeah, well, maybe you'll just be a phantom viewer. I don't know why that's stuck like that. I don't really want to quit the game and then have to repost the stream. See, I got to... I think it's because I got a second keyboard with a trackpad mouse. I think maybe it's interacting with that. Maybe if I unplug that. Yeah, click on the screen and then you can connect your controller. Yeah, my controller's already connected, but it's giving me a message that I need to click on the screen to bring my mouse cursor in, and that's not what I want to do. Yeah. Because your mouse is not currently captured by the game, and then when I use the controller, it's like the controller's working. That's me going up and down. And yeah, it's just strange. All right, I got rid of it by going to the controller settings. So thank you for that. Oh, now it came back again. That's so weird. I'll give it a try. I might be okay with it there. Yeah, the problem is I have a keyboard that has a trackpad on it, and I think for some reason the game is picking up that trackpad, but I'm having problems with the single click with it. So, like, when I click in the game, it's not registering that, but it's registering, like, the keyboard if I hit escape. And if I use my secondary mouse, it works, and I can click in the game, but that message doesn't go away. Like, it's very strange. It's very, very strange. I've never had that issue before. No, it's like $20 keyboard that I got a long time ago. I'll take the batteries out of that and see if that makes a difference. Back to game. That's weird. I'm just gonna see now my other mouse. I can't click in the game either. So there's most shenanigans going on with Stadia today, but I'll just carry on. Because the keyboard controller still works. So I'm a little concerned because I did demo this game just to see what it was about when it first came out. Yes, Stadia shenanigans. I played a game, and do you see my save game here? Neither do I. So I hope this isn't a theme for this game. I had heard some people had some issues.
Congratulations and welcome to the Dungeons Company. As you saw on the job posting, your main task is to protect the treasures we keep in our dungeons. We don't have much time to spend training you, so please keep up. Heroes keep coming to try and take our treasures. The marketing team has worked hard to promise gold and glory to these idiotic adventurers. We have a little time.
Is she loud enough to hear?
So let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense.
Bone catapult. Oh.
We always leave an empty room in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells. Some rooms are dedicated to combat. This is my favorite bit. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers. Your employees are counting on you to prepare an effective strategy.
He had lots of nice things to say about it.
Attacks and resistances.
So I can see why.
They are key elements for victory.
I mean, personally, I like tower defense games, and this has a good, strong element of that. But it's also kind of got that RPG stats and all sorts of stuff. Like you can see here, like fire, ice, armor, air. It's got all sorts of different resistances and stuff that they have or they don't have, and you can actually look at it for the heroes. I mean, because we're the enemy in here. So, and you can see, so like once you start to accumulate an army, you can kind of choose who to place based upon what the resistances are and what kind of characters you have, right? So, and like they got attacks that do the front or the back. So, like the guy at the back here, you know, he has no fire resistance. So, whereas the guy at the front has 35%, and the guy in the middle has, you know, he's weak against it. So, like my fire attacker is good to shoot the guy at the back, kind of thing. So, yeah, there's a lot going on, and we'll put the beefy guy at the front. Oh, the Orcs Must Die. Yeah, that was a fun game too. Okay, so this is the only problem I have is I can't quite see what's under. It says apply enraged 3 to the, and then I can't see it because of the Stadia glitch today. But that's my only option, so we'll pick that.
The job also involves bullying these insignificant humans. No reason work can't be fun. You can, of course, kill them, or terrify them so much they'll flee like peasants, as you see fit. Don't forget that in battles, the fastest combatants act first.
All right, so this guy only does morale damage, and I can do the front or the back. The guy at the front is looking pretty weak, so we're gonna scare him in the front. Actually, the tutorial's not giving me a choice to which spell to do, it's just letting me do one. I would normally spell it with a C. But I've seen S before. I might be a country specific thing. Scare that guy away. See, I think the tutorial is set up so that some of them you scare away and some of them you kill. Alright, so I can do that and kill the guy in the back. And that guy's morale is pretty weak, so we'll just scare him away. Man, I got 11 rounds of acid damage on me.
You did it! I knew from the start that you had potential. Know that here in Dungeons Company, we reward talent and value ambition. Shoot for the moon.
Oh, it's a good thing
And
the
so,
tutorial
training
was
ends. I'll see
easy.
you again next year for your annual evaluation. If you do a good job in protecting our treasures,
Oh, hand
you'll
of
get the
yes,
promotion you
yes,
deserve.
yes. Is that the card game? Hand of Gilgamesh, I think. That's the card one, or not the card game, but it's it gives you cards to fight with. I think I've played that a little bit.
It's a passion.
These guys are over the top. All right, so I think I need 2 points to unlock any of that stuff.
Let's get to work.
Welcome to the company, Mog. I am
Thank you.
delighted to have you with us. We'll need your fabled management techniques. We're putting you in charge of a little team in the old empire, a region overrun by humans. It's up to you to
Those
gather the
filthy
monsters in the
humans.
area and teach them how to defend themselves. Turn them into great employees, ready to give their lives multiple times for the company.
Give your lives multiple times for the company. It's nice having an employer that has specialties in resurrection. All right, week 1, adventurers. Straight. Yeah, the fighting's kind of similar, but I think that's the only similarity. That one you kind of run around. This one is much more like a management sim in some ways, I think. Right. So let's put the big guy, because a lot of spells are either front or back, and sometimes all three. So I usually put my strongest guy in front, second strongest guy in the back, and then sort of the weaker guy in the middle. So nature damage. Yeah. So those guys are about equal. So a lot of these guys have resistance to nature damage, but the two guys I have left both do nature. So I don't think it really matters who goes where. Alright. And okay. Lots to play with here. Rallying horn, circular saw, bone catapult. Let's do that again. Alright. And we'll do the same thing as before. Resurrection insurance. I wish I could pay for that.
Come get some.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Whoa! I think that guy just mixed up all my guys. I guess it really didn't matter. Alright. So I can do physical damage to the back. Or poison damage. Yeah, so I'm just going to do physical. Whoa! So the nice thing about poison damage is you do get that extra hit every couple of turns. Alright. Physical damage. So Cleaver does bleeding, so then he'll take damage for the next 2 turns as well. I know. But at least my bruiser will last a while. And you know what? The guy at the back, he's basically done. Because he's got 3 points of poison. He's got 3 turns of poison damage left on him. So, and then the guy on the front. Yeah. So I think that'll be it for my orc. Maybe not. It's hanging in there. Oh, just barely didn't quite make it. Alright, I can cast a spell. Seem to be focusing on the physical damage, so let's just stick with that. You never know when you'll need a cleaver, yeah. We did learn about that last time. See, there's lots of crossover between the games. And I can't believe that guy at the back is just hanging on there. Alright. Like, it just feels like 60 fire damage is a waste on that guy. Although it doesn't seem to show that that's going to kill him. He's hanging on there for some reason. Oh, you got a lot of fire resistance. Well, we'll just try that. See, now we'll take him out with the ice block, I think. Or actually, we'll do effect because that either one of those will kill him. So we might as well spread the damage out a bit. See, these guys don't seem to be doing quite as well in the second room here. Oh man, look at the fireball damage on that guy. Wow. Almost took him out. Alright, I don't know if you guys are even going to make the throne room. No, that's it for them. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, now I get to pick a prize. Skeleton dog. That guy has some pretty good ice damage. You know what? This game plays very well with the controller. Yeah, I could definitely see why. Like a mouse would work really well too, in terms of being able to hover over the guys really quick and stuff. It's a little awkward, a little bit awkward during the fight. Sometimes you're left and right, you're picking between spells versus the characters, but overall, it's worked really well. So that guy does morale damage. This guy does ice damage. And applies frostbite for 2 turns. That guy, those are all interesting. Passive applies enhanced resistance of the monster of the group at the front. Guaranteed critical to the one at the back. Oh, that's pretty cool too. So let's do that. I think you could do some interesting things with that.
As you could probably guess, dying isn't the nicest experience. Fortunately, our Lich Doctor is here to resurrect your employees for free.
For free?
However, being dragged back to the land of the living after a taste of eternal peace can be quite demotivating. If your employees die too often, they might suffer from burnout.
Man, I thought we had our jobs.
Your employees' morale is therefore a matter to be taken seriously. Give them a break from time to time by sending them to the garrison. The feasts organized after a victorious defense will make them want to get back into action.
Wait. So I can see how their motivation drop there. Alright. Why are we out of... Oh. It wants me to hit these 3 dots here. So we can choose room. The team management allows you to choose which room your employees will be deployed in during the preparation phase of a dungeon. Employees that are defeated will lose 1 or 2 motivation. Your employee gets 3 motivation when they stay in the garrison during the attack, and I can't see the middle. The middle prompt. Here we go. Stream screen. If employees' motivation drops to 0, they will go into burnout for 10 weeks. Holy cow! You think this is more complicated than a factory game? Do you play a lot of like RPG thingies? All right, choose a task: trainer, engineer, or event. Let's do an event. All right, it is high time to go through the stockroom. During the cleaning, one of your employees finds a strange object. Would you like to take it, auction it, or give it to the employee? So I can give it to him, and I don't know what that does. It just says give, take, or I can sell it for 150 gold. Well, we are here for the profit, are we not? Alright, collectors or events. I don't know. I think tax officials have come. I feel like event. I don't know if I want to deal with the tax collectors quite yet. $170-ish hours in Assassin's Creeds. So maybe. So maybe you do, or maybe you don't. See, it's a lot like if you've ever played D&D or anything like that, all those stats are very, I find familiar. So I think once you get into this and you've played a couple of rounds and you see, it's actually quite straightforward. Yeah, farming simulator. So, what do you enjoy about Farming Simulator? I know some people just like being in the tractors, and I guess there's a bit of a financial behind. All right, the secret ingredient: brewer behind Strangletout, world famous beer with a delicate aroma. Stagnant Slime is looking for hero tiers to make a whole new blend. She'll pay you as much beer as you can urinate. Will you make a contribution? I don't need tiers to give. So I don't think it'll let me. So I have to refuse because I don't have any tiers. That's a shame. All right. So we got a merchant or a business trip or an event. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we just gotta relax, right? Like, I know there's people that play Elite Dangerous, which is that MMO space fighter, whatever, that just do the runs. So you just from one nation to another, the planets, and they really enjoy that, and they get kind of perturbed when like the fighter sim pirates try to take their stuff because. So I totally get that, or I can see that. All right, let's send an employee to the sales department. Make a little bit of cash. We'll send him for 5 weeks. Which I think was a mistake because I only have a certain number of employees. Oh, but I did get the dog. So we're good. Okay. All right. So let's see how the adventures go here. All right, so let's take a look at these guys here. All right. A lot of diversity or abilities. Like there's no like the parties don't seem to have like, you know, a bunch of people we can fire. Like one guy's really high in fire, like this guy. This guy's a bit low, and this guy's just 0, for example. So it's interesting. And their morale is about the same as their physical thing. And the interesting thing about this game is you want to both scare some people away, but you also want to kill some people away so that you get both the tears and the blood, which are both currencies in this game. Alright, start with minus morale and applies Enrage 3 for 3 rounds for the next group of monsters. So we'll give that a try. Alright, so we'll put him in the middle. These guys are not very beefy at all. These guys are not going to last long. They're only about 50 health, and compared to the Orc, they're like 150. Alright. So No Man's Sky, it's actually Expedition. I keep calling it Escalation, but that's because we've been playing too much Hitman. But basically, the expeditions are the creators give you a save, a new save game basically, and so you're not starting the game totally from scratch. And they give you like novelty, and the one that's starting tomorrow, they're going to give you like a novelty ship and stuff that can do. We don't quite know what it's going to be about. So, but it's time limited is the thing. So it's like, you know, you'll have 1 or 2 weeks to do it, but like I know the last one I did, it took me about, I'm gonna say about 18 hours to do. Although I hadn't played the game in about 3 years. So, but a lot of people it took them about 10 hours to do. So I kind of want to get in early so that if life me down, I'm not like having to worry about to get it the last second. Yeah, I guess you could call it like a state share for PC. So, but it's built into the game. So you say, I want to start the expedition, and then everybody does start on the same planet with the same stuff. And there's a storyline that's attached to that. So I had a lot of fun with the last one. They gave the Mass Effect ship as the prize, so that was pretty cool. As one of the prizes, so that's kind of what drew my attention. Alright. Physical damage. I think that's what we're gonna... So this guy only has 1 attack, and that's just to bite the guy in front. That's a nasty bite too. Ooh. He didn't even get 1 shot off. Wow. I feel like somehow they cheated because I only got 1 attack off, and they got, I think they got more than their 3. Yeah, 18 hours and then 2 weeks to do it. So, like the week I did it, I got in on like the 2nd week. I didn't realize it was going to be so long. So, yeah, so it was like I spent about an hour and a half to 2 hours on it for a couple nights, and then actually that weekend I got my COVID shot and I felt like crap. So I just sort of sat in front of the TV playing No Man's Sky, trying to forget about how crappy the COVID shot made me feel. I think I'm in trouble. In trouble here because these guys are so high health right now. Alright, I'm gonna start with that because that applies to the enraged trait. Oh good, I have another round of fighting to do here. Alright, these guys are a little bit beefier and it shows. Alright, look at that. That guy's gonna do... Yeah, that could... 50 health, I can't say that. Boom. And... With that ice block, I can all but take him out. Alright. We got the cleaver. See, my scaring tactics aren't that strong yet, so we'll just stick with the hack and slash. What was I playing before I was streaming? I was playing No Man's Sky in VR for a bit, and then I mostly bounce around between a lot of the games. Like I was playing Moonlighter, which I actually thought I would be streaming, but I never ended up doing. And I'm trying to think if there was something else I was playing or not. There's a couple of games I've wanted to get into. What should we do here? 60 ice damage to the back. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, and actually, I didn't play a whole lot in August, to be honest. I played No Man's Sky in July. And August was a much quieter month for me. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Alright. I think I should be able to take one of them out. Ooh, maybe not. Alright, they made it to the throne this time. Alright. Okay. We'll do that. That'll kill one of them, and then I'll kill the other one the next... Oh! Oh, I can pick another guy. No, I haven't seen... in the other playthrough that I did, that they didn't save. I never saw Ice Skeleton, and I don't think I saw the Goblin Drummer. That's kind of cool, because I can apply Enrage to all the monsters in my group, which increases the damage by 40%. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I definitely bounce around. I'm not a completionist at all. And and I'm okay with completionists, but I actually don't have a lot of patients that are um, what I call disrespectful. So if I want to spend a lot of time in the game, that's cool. Um, but if I don't have the time, I shouldn't feel like I have to. So, which actually, Hitman is a good balance of that because, um, we're playing Hitman an hour, 90 minutes sessions, getting through a whole level. Um, so like, I think easily the first playthrough of that game could be done in under 15 hours. But there's so much to do if you want to do that, and I think that's an awesome balance of the two because you're left complete story and enjoy the story, and there's lots for you to come back to. But like if I played through the story and never went back to it, like I wouldn't feel bad about that. Some games I feel bad about because I never finish them. It just depends. All right, who do we want to upgrade? So I think it's the green that gets upgraded. So a lot of these are passives that get upgraded for these guys, anyways. Oh, he gets an area attack. It's not very strong though. So this guy has a passive of enraged when he's attacked. We'll do that because I'm getting attacked a lot. Well, we can do more training. We'll give that to this guy too. And we won't spend all our money in one spot, that's for sure. Training and workout. See, I think the workout upgrades my stats as the dungeon master, and the trainers is for. I think that's what we just did, isn't it? So let's just do workout. And because I have no tiers, because I haven't scared anybody away, this is my only choice. But that's not bad. Increases my health about 5%, so let's do that. You haven't replayed the story since the first time you played it. For getting the challenges and the escalations, Silent Assassin. Yeah, and I can definitely see that. That was a lot of fun. Going back to Italy and getting the doing that without being caught, rubber ducky and all. So, and actually, I saw a very interesting video. It talked about that Hitman isn't really a stealth game at all, but it's a puzzle game, and that's what those challenges are. They're puzzles for you to figure out. So, um, definitely a huge appeal there. All right, office tour. While walking through the corridors, you notice a monster waiting for a job. Job interview. You could hire the candidate right now without intermediaries. On the other hand, what makes you think they can come uninvited? I think I'm just going to hire him. Not that I have a choice because I don't have any tiers. Oh, I can get tiers if I intimidate him. But you know what? I could build up my army a little bit. And those orc characters are pretty beefy. All right, let's do therapist. I haven't done that yet. Let's see what that's about. All right. So Therapy sessions paid for by the company. So I don't know what those beer mugs are. I guess that must be used. So let's give them extended vacation because I know some of my guys are getting low.
Ah, I almost forgot. The company owns several dungeons that need protecting. We only send teams when our specialists inform us that a group of adventurers are approaching. You will sometimes have the choice of several contracts. The more dangerous the heroes, the higher your bonus if you succeed.
Yeah, it definitely is a choose your own adventure because I feel like you get into the level and you just like you can just look around and see what kind of
Thanks
trouble
to
you
the
want to get
company's
into.
portal service, sending you to the other end of the world is a matter of moments.
Portal service. Alright, I'm definitely not ready for the veterans, so let's just stick with the basic guys here. I wonder what these artifacts are. Monsters placed at the front lose 50% speed, but their maximum life increases by 50%. Okay, that's interesting. I don't remember adding that. And L1, I got exclamation mark there. Archivist X. Bewitched Glove. See, I couldn't figure out what to do with this menu before. I don't know if this is just teaching me what the different things do. Yeah, because that's the one thing there. Troll beer. Huh. Alright. Let's do the adventurers. Therapy sessions. Yeah, I know. It's pretty funny. I wonder if 47 gets therapy sessions. Alright, look at all these guys I got to choose from now. Let's see here. So these guys are all pretty weak against fire. Their morale's a little bit weaker on two of them, but I don't have a lot of good morale. Only that guy really affects the morale. I think in the other one I have more. So. Alright, we'll put him in the front. Yeah, these guys are pretty resistant. Are weak to poison, so we'll put our poison guys out and see how that goes. Alright, and this guy will help increase the resistances to my beefy guy, so maybe he'll last a bit longer. He can become the therapist for Italy? Oh, I look forward to figuring that one out. Alright, we got two orcs here. We'll put them both out and see how that goes. Alright. Then another trap. And then to the throne room.
Come get some.
All right, he has one attack, and that is bite. So bite away. All right. Do we poison them all? Yeah, we'll really go after the guy at the back. I like the concentrated attacks a lot better. The group attacks I kind of save if one guy's a bit weaker and it just doesn't make sense to just, you know, guy has 10 hit points to hit him with 60. I'll have him just whittle away the morale, see how far we can get with that. But my physical attacks seem way stronger than my morale attack. Alright, well have a good night. We'll see you around. Have a good sleep. Healing. That person just healed themselves. That's cheating. Alright, what kind of spells do we want? See, that will take out the guy at the front. Intimidation. From attacks and traps. Well, let's try that. Because these guys have the intimidation. Wow. Those guys just fell. Well, I wouldn't mind to try to get some tears, so I'm going to ease off the physical attacks a bit. And just see if I can get very far with that. It would be nice to harvest some tears. Scream of Terror. Alright. Do those arcs both have the same attacks? I guess they kind of make sense that they might. He's got the Cleaver and the Scream of Terror. His seems to be a little bit stronger, but I think that's from the boost from the Troll Beer. Yeah, it looks like we can whittle away at their morale. It just takes a bit of time. Helps that her attacks aren't that hurt enough, but there's just one of her, so. Alright, we should be able to scare her away. Run, run, away! That's good they didn't make it to the throne in time. Alright, new traps. 20 nature damage. Nature resistance reduced by 40. Circular Saw, Poison Cloud, 10 nature damage, and applies 2 rounds of 5 poison. That poisonous plant, I think reducing their nature resistance, which is typically the poison, resistance. Or no, that is something different. But I know I have one character that has a lot of nature damage, so um, reducing their resistance might be handy for that. Well, how long have we been running for? I think we've been running just about an hour, so that's, I think, the perfect length of time. Um, so I think we will call it a night, and I will try to make sure my game properly, but you don't need to watch me do that. So thanks for coming out and checking out the stream, and don't forget to hit like or subscribe if you want to see what else I'm up to. All right, so have a great night.